Hello, ladies and gents. Welcome to Faces TV. I'm DDK. This is James, and we've been casting actually like 2 weeks or something. How weird is that?
You and I together?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Since Faceland.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Which is like
I suppose so, yeah.
Ages. Okay, guys, we have, of course, some Star Series action here today, and we are going to see Gamers2, the Polish side, face up against EnVyUs. So, should be a tough one for the Poles, I would say.
Absolutely. So, the first map is Cash.
Yeah.
And it should be getting underway very shortly indeed. I think, has this lineup changed recently, the Gamers2 lineup?
I'm not sure exactly. I mean, Rylan used to be jumping in and out of that lineup as well as a couple other Polish players, but we do have the usuals in MICHU, Mikołaj, and Spiro, and so on and so forth. So I'm pretty sure these guys are going to be quite strong, to be honest. I wouldn't put it past them to actually steal a map off of EnVyUs. In an online match, you never know when you have a team that's been around for quite a while, like Gamers2. So I can see them stealing a map away. But of course, EnVyUs massive favourites. There's no doubt about that.
Right. I didn't do that much casting at Faceland either, so
nope.
I feel like it's been ages. It's
Do
been
you
a while.
remember how to speak?
Well, we're about to find out then. So, Polish side going to start on the CT course.
We just played some Counter-Strike, James.
We did, yeah.
Reese played some Counter-Strike.
Yeah, Reese played so well, didn't even get to troll him and say like clutch or fired.
we actually
like,
won a game. I don't believe it.
I'm like 10-2 or something.
He was going mad clutch all over the place with his crazy weird settings. He's got the weirdest settings.
Yeah.
Man.
Unfortunately, we may have to forfeit now because we have to cast, and we're supposed to play our next match in an hour, and we've got 6 hours of casting maybe ahead. So
now that's going to work. Such
is life. Gamers2 starting on the CT side. We've got 3 sets of armor from them. And the remaining 2 both carrying smoke flash and the nade. You can see the layout from Envy. Looks like a solid A push here. Maybe Happy going to try and lurk and catch any rotators coming in. But 3 people going towards Squeaky.
So here we go. In comes the push from Team EnVyUs. MICHU back at quad, though, able to get some tags. He's still alive, actually, doing quite a bit of damage. But he will finally get eliminated. And Gamers2, they are pretty close up here, and the bomb is not even going to go down for Team EnVyUs. So Happy coming in from the back needs to get a lot of damage done, but Gamers2 playing really well together, not facing in any one-on-ones, but always making sure they have the numbers advantage. It's going to leave kioShiMa in a 2-on-1 situation, but he will at least get the bomb down. But oh no, this nade should be good, and there it is. Mikołaj finishes him off, and EnVyUs will lose their pistol round, but at least the bomb does go down.
Again, you saw Happy was just playing the lurk role in mid, but before he could even get any action, 2 of his teammates were dead already. Forced to push through mid into CT as Gamers2 smartly going in that direction, but only managed to get 1 player down early on. So round 1 goes the way of the Polish side, going straight for the big guns here. M4s, FAMASs coming out to play. Well, of course, we have the EnVyUs force buy, the signature buy in the second round, regardless of the outcome of the first.
Yeah, these guys, they are notorious for this kind of stuff, to be honest, and they are pretty damn strong at these little pushes. They have fine-tuned them, whereas a lot of teams don't tend to put as much effort into it. And
this is almost the same round, except Happy's in A main instead of mid.
There you go, pop flash there from Mikołaj. That's really well. Look at that, they're all blinded and they're facing with 5, but they can't see a single thing, so he's going to stay alive still. But it is going to be 2 players from EnVyUs dropping down now as MICHU and Innocent make those kills happen before the bomb side is taken over. And there's still actually a player there for Gamers2, just lurking by forklift. MICHU is causing all kinds of trouble, but shoxy will eliminate him finally and give EnVyUs a bit of breathing room just to get the bomb down again, but such low HP on NBK and shoxy at this point.
Yeah, looks like shoxy was really desperate to get that M4, but it's on the wrong side of the forklift, and he's not going to get there in time. Getting cut down by the remaining G2 players. So you can see shoxy's carcass. I think he made the decision. We've got 1 M4. If I can pick up a second one, maybe we could actually win this round, let alone plant the bomb. So he went for it, but it was too far away. If greed had got the better of him, he would have been in no man's land. But he was more or less there anyway because he was stuck behind the forklift. Not much he could do. Second round in the bag for Gamers2.
Yeah, it's looking fairly smooth for them now, and EnVyUs with that extra bomb plant. And again, like with a round like that, they're saying to themselves, okay, we know that even if we're not going to win the round, we're going to do some damage, and keep the economy down at Gamers2, and we'll probably get a plant out of it. If we don't get a plant, then that kind of sucks, but that's the kind of gamble we like to take as a team. And they got it, and here are the rifles, and they're going to go with a similar play again, moving in towards a great flash there. MICHU is picking up an entry onto NBK into that A main area and spotting all the players. Rotation is now coming in for Gamers2. That's exactly the way to deal with it, as MICHU sprays down from a distance, but the trade will come in from kioShiMa. There goes Spiro, though, over by Forklift, and it's all on shoxy now, out of A main, to try to deal with this. Bomb is down, but he's going to try to get a quick pick first. Can't find it, and Muse is going to close the round out for Gamers2. They did really well there.
Yeah, it was good play in A main by MICHU as well. He killed one player, saw two more, but rather than overextend, he was conscious of where the other players might be. Pulled back to look towards Squeaky while his teammate playing in the from the site had the crossfire with him. Although he did manage to survive, but the idea was there, and that's what counts long term. Get a crossfire into the CT so they can cover each other's backs, so they don't get exploited. So now Envy in a weird position where it's the fourth round, but they only have Tech-9s. shoxy maybe with a bit more managing to buy some armor, and he will carry the bomb as well. That's a good start by Envy.
Yeah, pretty ridiculous picks there from the Tech-9 in mid, thanks to kioShiMa. And Moose has a lot to do here. He's going to pick up quite a few frags with the SEM4 to make this actually happen for his team. He's going to do just that. Oh my god, how on earth is he still alive? Gets 4 kills from that. Completely ridiculous there from Moose. And that's going to shut down the round for EnVyUs, who are now having to rely on Happy. How does he get even more than 2 kills there? Even getting 2 kills would be amazing.
That was outrageous. That was so disgusting. It was almost offensive, Dan.
I am pretty offended, although...
That's sweet revenge for those Tech-9 kills as well.
I was just about to say that. That's the sweet justice of it all.
Sweet revenge like red velvet cake. 4-0, and now the buy comes in from Envy. And that was a dangerous looking round at the beginning of this game too. And Envy didn't even have rifles. So now they've got their full buy, save for a lack of nades on shoxy. We will see how much more damage they can do, regarded as the second best team in the world at the moment. Although TSM will be hot on their heels for that.
So just a split and pick kind of style coming out from EnVyUs, just trying to see if Gamers2 will go for any pop flash plays for info early on, as they have done in some previous rounds, but this time they are keeping it very chill indeed. And a delayed mid push from EnVyUs is going to be the order of the day to get them some mid control, and then they can play off of the options of maybe some picks and the new position that hopefully they're going to get after they push in together here. There it is. They are going to take over middle, but MICHU at the same time has taken over A main, so really nice stuff there. And Innocent holding down white box. They've got a player to help them out, rotating quickly, but it's shoxy to try to shut down Innocent, and he will do just that, as Gamers2 now have lost middle. 3 on 4 though, as EnVyUs are a man. 2 men down now.
Yeah, MICHU is taking down NBK in A main, so the last 2 players stuck in mid. And against 4 people, they're going to have to be paranoid about every single direction. Looks like they may opt for their B split, but they're not going to play together. shoxy just going to charge in there before SmithZz can get around to help him. Bomb is down, and SmithZz up against 4. His days are surely numbered. 12 seconds left on the clock. Will get the headshot, but won't get a kill. And so far, Gamers2 keep a clean sheet.
Yeah, it's actually really smart that Gamers2 decided to go for the pop flash play into A main to clear it out at the same time that EnVyUs were actually clearing or going for the execute into middle. That's really, really smart actually. It's like, okay, you're going to take some position, well, so are we at the same time. And of course, they caught a straggler over there. So that's just smart stuff from Gamers2. Great timing, great awareness.
Yeah, the money on Envy is seems a bit ropey at the moment. I think it was between 1,700 and 2,900. I don't know if that's still the case. Maybe we'll have a look later. But here comes the push into A main. They've got 1 AK and 4 Tech-9s. The team kill coming in. kioShiMa taking down NBK. Wants all the kills for himself here. Bomb is down on the site. Happy trying to take control of the site, and he will do that through the smoke. 3 versus 2. Gamers2 well out of position at the moment. You can see shoxy positioning himself for the flank. I don't know if you can see Spiro there. He's going up short. But the knife in the back is surely a matter of time.
So kioShiMa by Forklift there. They haven't spotted him. Really nice angle on the crouch. And there it is. Going to pop up, get the flick shot. And now it's down to Mouz. He's going to pick up the kill onto Happy, giving them a chance now. But that bomb ticking away is going to really cause issues. He's got to go in for the kill against kioShiMa, and kioShiMa is going to play the time. And even get the kill, actually, as he jumps down from the barrel. Nice stop there from EnVyUs. As they finally pick up a round, they'll lose 4 men, though, which kind of sucks. But to be honest, considering the way in which Gamers2 have been winning rounds back-to-back, despite the heavy pressure and nice execution from EnVyUs, I mean, Gamers2 have been playing really well. But everyone is low on cash right now. This round is worth 2 for both teams.
Yeah. And so far so good, but it is still very early days, relatively speaking. Look at this charge here coming in from EnVyUs. Straight into mid. They want to crush the money of Gamers2, and Innocent's head has been crushed by shox. So far so good for them. Bomb still in a safe place. Got mouz a little bit aggressive there, just trying to get some information, but he's going to back off. They're in fact rotating Spiro out of B, so they feel like mid and A need to be watched for now, but if Spiro peeks mid, he may just get his head popped off. And just to take down shox in fact, but still SmithZz unable to find the angle there, so mid still being contested. Minutes on the clock, so EnVy still have lots of time on their hands. Look, they're just static on the map at the moment, just maybe looking for one more pick somewhere around. You can see Happy lurking around the A main area, but also NBK looking towards B. And there's a pick from Happy, but there's a player boosted on A. However, bomb seems to be headed towards B.
Yeah, this is really nice actually, because they could catch someone on the rotate, but Minot's actually going to pick up Happy, and still Gamers2 don't know 100% what's going on. They have felt the pressure that they can't move off the B bomb site, but now they know push coming in as these Ts are going up the ramp into the bomb site, and it's going to get cleaned out by SmithZz and kioShiMa as MICHU comes in up the slope for a retake. And good plant there from SmithZz, right at the back of the site, and it's quite visible from a couple decent angles far away. SmithZz is going to be hiding on the site itself. And we've got kioShiMa covering the vents in a very, very safe angle. And MICHU will spot him as well. And this is so difficult right now from MICHU. He's got to pull out something quite dramatic to make this work as he rounds the corner, looking for the spray. Gets it, actually. Immediate defuse. And this should actually work out for him just in time. Oh, there it is. He will get it. Had maybe 15 milliseconds to spare there. Very close, but the round will go to Gamers2.
He died a hero, Dan. Full honors, parades, flowers, chocolates, everything. Maybe not chocolates, because they wouldn't be useful.
Why not?
Because he's dead, Dan. Well, he was dead, but now it's a new round. He's respawned. 6-1 in favor of Gamers2. They continue to have a good showing so far here against EnVyUs. But again, everything can change. Only 8 rounds in, are we, at the moment. See Innocent and Spiro and mouz lacking helmets, which means that SmithZz is also carrying an AK. Should he go up against one of those?
Okay, so it's again it's just a slow round. When EnVyUs did this last time, they ended up on a delayed mid-take, and that is very standard. But, oh, that's a nice pick off there from MICHU, just getting Happy through the door, who's trying to just harass them. Now their play might change a little bit, because they've lost their kind of outside lurker player, so they might try to mix it up a little bit. We've got a player moving through forklift, actually pop flashing himself in there, and I think it's actually kioShiMa, and he is shox in fact. He's just going to go down. shox going out on a limb there, trying to make something happen for his team, but instead it's down the slippery slope they go, as now it's just 2 players remaining in NBK and SmithZz. And how do they save this kind of a round? They've got 45 seconds left to play with. So not a lot of time, but NBK will manage to cause some damage in middle. There's a second opportunity for a frag, and now we have a doable round here for EnVyUs, as NBK is still untouched.
So bomb is at squeaky door at the moment, and the players are moving away from A, and that's going to be even more of a distraction. NBK taking down mouz, so 2 versus 2 now. And what a pick onto MICHU as well. He was in a good position to hear squeaky. Maybe he was just holding an angle, but the angle wasn't good enough. And now MICHU is left to try and clutch this versus 2 players. He doesn't have a kit. Maybe he'll find one on the way. Pause being called by the French. I'm not sure if NBK, I think he can hear MICHU. They can see NBK starting to move north now. So they've got the crossfire between main, and that will be enough. NBK taking down MICHU to double EnVyUs' score.
Well, NBK, man, the quad kill there, that was ridiculous. Just winning one-on-one after one-on-one. I don't think he actually took any damage, despite killing 4 players and getting all the one-on-ones. That's a ridiculous save, and that's why EnVyUs is so scary, because any one of these players is more than capable of that, basically. So, got a brief pause here, only about a minute long, so don't worry, guys. Do not worry.
By the way, on the schedule page, those giveaways, that StatTrack knife is mine. I say is, soon it will be was, but the giveaway is at 550,000 followers.
How close are we now?
We're about 535-ish.
Was
about 15k away. And for one of the... That will be a sub-only raffle, and the other one will be open to everyone, which is a Bison signed by Mr. Getright.
nice.
Battle Scarred, of course. That was, I think that was the agreement for me loaning him one of my knives.
Is that he would sign up?
He's a hustler, Dan.
God damn.
He's
What-
like...
What was your highlight from?
I can't do a Getright.
What was your highlight from our match that we just played in the Virtus.Pro Cup?
I don't know. What was the highlight for you? Did you have a highlight?
I don't know. I killed 3 players with the Molotov. Actually, no, 2 with
No,
the
you
Molotov.
one with the nade, yeah.
One with the nade. This was style points, combo points, James. Gotta get the combos in there.
Yeah, I just thoroughly enjoyed myself. But anyway, look at this stack here towards the B bomb site with these pistols here from Gamers2. Gonna have nobody anywhere else. Envy looking for fast aggression, and the distinct lack of counter-terrorists may tell him that the game is up. So they may start to look for where these teams have headed, Cervoni CTs. So I think Minai is just keeping an eye on things from the back, but quickly have EnVyUs swarmed the A sites.
Yeah, and they have players in place to cut off rotating Gamers2 guys who will look for exits, but they won't. It's unlikely they'll even get into positions for that because we've got NBK who's just chilling by B storage on a very fine angle with the AK, and we've got kioShiMa in the middle as well. So there's not much they can really do here. And usually you would expect them to, after stacking like this, to be like, okay, let's push B storage. Let's like get ourselves around the kind of outskirts of the map, see if we can pick up some players. But they're not actually moving at all, which is quite an interesting choice.
Well, it's free money for the T's, isn't it?
Exactly. Yeah, that's the other thing I was going to mention. So I actually like that they make that decision because it gets to a point as well where what engagements are you really going to have? So you're going to have maybe like a less than a 5% chance of actually making a kill, and you're guaranteeing, as you say, like them actually picking up loads of at least $1,500. So there they picked up only $600 of the potential 1,500. So that's, you know, every little bit counts, and you can see that their economy is not super great. So
yeah, as well. You had the 5-7 which was lost at the end there, I think, and the CZ which continues. So bit of investment that could maybe change things in the next round. We're gonna have a very similar approach. This time we have 4 towards the B bomb site as opposed to 5, but got the last player going back and forth. He's gonna join his comrades. And again, same approach from Envy, taking control of mid, having somebody over towards A main. Let's see if they got up short again. Seems they will with the bomb in a more passive position. Again, it's very key to keep control of that for the time being. So another somewhat standard kind of formality style round with Gamers2 camping. Not much to say, Dan.
no,
Although
standard stuff here, just cleaning out all those spots with the nades. This is again a round where you just have to use the nades really well to get ahead of the CTs who are just playing these sneaky close positions. And MBK is against the entire lineup here, already picking up 3 frags, and he's got a bit of help there and happy as well. So
I was just going to say, it wasn't telling us who we were watching, but the round previous, after they planted the bomb and they were all camping on the B bomb site, kioShiMa threw a molly from kind of T-spawn towards B, which allowed, it forced the CT out who was hiding under the vents and allows his teammate in vent, maybe shox, not sure, to get some of that bonus money there. And the same thing was done that time, I think, by NBK instead. But you know, they're forcing the issue and getting their value out of it.
Got the AWP here on Spiro now actually, but they're going to make their way in, EnVyUs, into mouz's spray up on middle. So that fast B split attempt is not going to work out, and it was an interesting play for them to make. They did kill Spiro in the effort, which is kind of nice, but if Gamers2 can just control this round now, mitigate any damage, stop themselves from any losses, and you can see they're playing some nice angles together here, making it incredibly difficult for EnVyUs to get a pick, because that's what EnVyUs want right now. We saw how it works, how a round can be lost like this because of NBK previously. They take open one-on-ones with them, and this time they won't make the same mistake.
So, bomb is more or less just camping at the moment. Again, it might be a situation where they're waiting for another pick from NV. It's not going to come this time, and it will be down to SmithZz on his lonesome to see what he can do. 40 seconds on the clock for him to try and force the issue here.
Sometimes less is more. That's what we're seeing from Gamers2, just patience and just sitting on good positions and that's what you got to do. Now they should really stop the plant from going down, of course. And there it is. mouz will take down SmithZz, who's looking for that opening kill to make his post-plant life a little bit easier. But it's not going to happen. 7-4, and we're seeing a great half here for Gamers2. And it's not like it's been gimmicky at all. They've just been straight up solid on their defenses, and they've made some smart choices on the aggressions when it was called for. And generally, high-level play from this Polish side, and that's actually what I would have expected from them.
Right, so kioShiMa going for that common angle that goes towards where the CTs peak from. Seen Chris J get double kills through that little grill, that shutter. Okay, so EnVy with a 3-score deficit. Spiro somehow bought himself a taser, which they do actually have utility, but they're a pain when you always want to get your knife out and then you get the taser out instead.
Yeah, I think it's actually a mistake. I've made that mistake by as well sometimes.
I don't even know what menu option it is.
Yeah, I don't know either, but it happens sometimes to me as well. I don't know. Either way, quick pick there, but it's being traded upon by Happy. And he's going to run straight in after that, also looking for the pick into B. Now kioShiMa is just causing just annoying times here for Gamers2, and that's going to prevent them from really knowing what's going on. And wow, MICHU is going to go straight in. So brave. Oh, Happy barely getting caught there. Not going to go down though. So bit of a missed opportunity there for Gamers2, and they're going to go for it again. This time MICHU is actually successful where his comrade failed.
We've got players falling over towards the B bomb site as well, which is where the bomb was headed. But Spiro is one-man cleanup operation there. He's just spreading chlorine all over the place, Dan. EnVyUs players are choking on it.
I just remembered that. I'm pretty sure it's pronounced MICHU, I think.
MICHU.
I think so.
All right, let's go with that.
Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I don't want to be that guy.
Spun-J.
That's legit, come on. I should have called him that when he was here, but I didn't.
All right. Oh, I know this pop flash. It is a nice one indeed. We'll see if it garners them any kills when it comes out. Got the same thing happening towards B as well. So information play coming in for the CTs, but not going to go their way. MICHU getting taken down by shox. I think that taser is still in the hands of Spiro for now. That was an important frag there by Innocent. MICHU is falling to some flames. Bomb is headed over towards the A site at the moment. So the rotation coming in for the remaining EnVy players. We're down to 3 versus 3. Spiro just putting in work. Doesn't get the snap in mid. And he's going to go to a safe place. So, round might slow down a bit. 55 seconds as EnVy change their direction towards B.
Here they are. It's Gamers2 not knowing 100% what's going on, which gives EnVyUs the advantage. They just have to make the right plays, and so far so good. They've got the smoke down on CT. Oh, that quick run through though by mouz is going to be shut down as NBK is going to secure the kill and the round actually, as Gamers2 want to fall back with their weapons. They're very low. Indeed. And I think we saw the taser quick switch off lightning thing earlier. Did you see that?
Oh, I didn't see that earlier.
There it is.
Wow. That's
shooting
amazing.
Lightning.
I will buy one if it does that on my screen.
Is it like a is it like a bug that you can always reproduce?
I want to know. Somebody tweet me.
Because I've seen videos about it before, but I haven't seen a video because it looks like I don't know.
Yeah, I've seen a video as well, but I haven't seen it live. Live lightning here.
Yeah.
At Face It TV. What's next? What's next, Dan? Unicorns?
Why not? And sausages.
8-5 in favour of Gamers2. Second last round of the half. Got a lack of nades on. Okay, here they come. A bit late in the purchase. Hey, I like a good Bratwurst, mate. So let's see if EnVyUs can get any more rounds on the board. Got a fair few already. Nice pick by Spiro, but the charge may indeed come in. They've seen the additional players here. Who's got to be careful though. So many nades coming in. Spiro misses a shot. Gets covered by a teammate. Finds the next one. shox going down. Only Happy remains here. This war of attrition is being won by Gamers2 time and time again. But have they lost too many rounds already to EnVyUs? These frags from Happy are changing this round. He's still got a minute on the clock here, and only 2 players to fight.
Yeah, they know exactly where he is now, and they are repositioning to better deal with that. And he's got lots of time to play with as well. Very smart player, is happy, of course, so he's going to try to get every edge that he can. He's going to look at attacking this from a different angle altogether, as MICHU and mouz are positioned around the bomb quite effectively. So now here he goes up the vents. If he can do this quietly, he might be able to catch one of these players off guard slightly. I think mouz is in the vicinity of the vents, but he's going to go through the Z connector straight on through now. Here is MICHU with a tiny angle on it, but he's not going to connect the shot. That could be trouble. Happy making his way up. That's the second one missed. Will Happy allow him to even shoot again? Here he is now, close range. Oh, gets blinded. Great teamwork there coming in for MICHU, and it's going to be another round here for Gamers2. 9-5 is the score now, as EnVyUs are trailing on their T half. Will it get any worse for them?
Very nice score indeed. How many rounds do you think Envy wants as a minimum here on this T side?
At this point.
Not at this point, when there's one round left there. He's sausage.
Alright. Okay, so generally speaking, I think that EnVyUs would have probably been looking at or expecting 8 to 9, to be honest, considering how strong their opening looked like. But we're going to see a repeat of the pistol strat from them into this round. Here it is.
But the flank is there already from the CT. They've got somebody in A main, and he's taken down one of the players. There's only 2 left. They've only got a pistol and an AK. And that's going to be that.
Yeah, that was pretty brutal. 10-5 is the score on the first half. Gamers2 looking really strong. And again, I mean, EnVyUs put them in spots where, in theory, it looks like strategically quite sound for EnVyUs. They just have to hit the shots moving in on the execute. And that's usually what they're very good at doing. This is a team with amazing individual skill. But it didn't seem like they ever really caught Gamers2 off guard. Gamers2 were never in a position where they were behind on a rotation. And in a lot of spots, they were actually able to preemptively make a correct rotation based on information that they'd got. So because they knew when and how and what to push, basically. Because we saw the A main pushes, not every time, but they were able to identify the right rounds to do it, and that really gave them a really big advantage, to be honest. It never seemed like they were surprised.
Smiths and shox, he didn't have a great game on the T side. Let's see if they can do any better on the CT side, subject to their positions. First challenge is a defense of this B bomb site. We've got 4 players coming in. Late rotator from mouz. And so far the frag's going either way. kioShiMa trying to waste as much time as possible while his teammates rotate into better positions to try and give a crossfire before they get to the site. And there's the crossfire, at least from Smith. Got NBK in the vents as well. And that will be the cleanup. Only 1 player lost in shoxy.
I have to also bring up, there were some weirdly silly rounds also from EnVyUs, where they couldn't. Remember that round? Was it? I'm not sure which player it was, but around the vent area that picked up 4 frags against Tech 9's close range with an M4A1S. Now I don't think I'll ever see that again in my life, my lifetime. I don't think that will ever happen again. So good opening here for EnVyUs. Going to get the buy going, but Tech 9 armor is the order for Gamers2. And they're looking like they might want to go for an A setup here, actually. In goes some smokes. And it's very, very telegraphed. That means that EnVyUs are going to already be on the bomb site, ready to receive them. However, they've split most of the players up short, and they're actually going to catch EnVyUs off guard. They're not positioned correctly to deal with this, and they're suffering at the moment. In comes Happy at the back of the bomb site. Nice flick to the head of MICHU. That's going to drop the bomber, and now he's going to finish off mouz as well. So they managed to actually exert damage control and only lose 3 players in the end, but that was a lot of damage to be sustained in the early stages of the round. Sorry, at the second half.
Yeah, those smoke strats on the A site are very difficult for the T's in that it gets them onto half the site, but it doesn't get them onto the half of the site where they have to plant the bomb, and you can see Happy just patiently waiting behind. Although if a flash came through that smoke, he might be in trouble. But easier said than done, especially with mayhem ensuing like that. Happy getting the first frag, getting the info, but getting dinked down to 13 HP, finding a second frag and a third against this eco from the Gamers2 players. 2 players down so far. Innocent's picked up and then forward, as you can see there. No armor, however, so he's got to be careful. Needs to find heads fast. Nice flash. Going to get that 3rd player. Smith's going down. And Envy scrambling to get into position, but shoxy will be enough. kioShiMa nowhere near helping his teammate, but that will be EnVyUs closing the gap to 2 rounds.
Yeah, they did actually ridiculous damage. Did Gamers2 with all the pistols, and those 2 rounds in general, we can see that EnVyUs having to use the majority of their cash actually to have proper buys here, and actually Happy just to have full grenades. He's not even going to have a rifle here. So that's pretty significant if you consider the fact that Gamers2 right now are on a full AK buy, looking for those picks. And right here we have a situation where SmithZz has got to fall back onto the bomb site, and we've got Happy here just still chilling, waiting for something to happen on A, but he doesn't have much in the way of support, so it's going to have to be just a passive approach now. They still have 3 players in middle. EnVyUs playing very reactively, looking for that information, and they have only 1 guy on the B bomb site at the moment. With a quick rotation in kioShiMa by Vents. If Gamers2 were able to actually take down kioShiMa or force him away from the Vents, they could have a nice B round in store, but they are still just playing it patiently. 50 seconds left on the clock now for the Poles to make a move, but it's going to be EnVyUs who are looking for that information with the counter boost.
Yeah, and there it is, but there's still Innocent in a position to get the trade frag if he's fast enough, but he's just a bit too slow. shoxy, he wants to repick, but he's not going to go to the well one more time. Gamers2 still have a reasonable amount of nades in the bag to go for an execute here, but with EnVyUs in weird positioning, it's going to be very hard indeed. You've got mouz almost stuck in the squeaky door at the moment as the bomb is starting to move over towards the B site. They may feel like they have little choice as A main is in control of shoxy and the EnVyUs team. So 4 versus 3 now. Look at that frag coming in. SmithZz holding down the B site for now. Spear up close, so going to try and spray him down if he finds the right angle. But Happy's going to come in with the save. Started with the 5-7, finishes off with an AK.
Alright, so EnVyUs able to successfully hold on and about to tie up the game. 1 round behind Gamers2 now. 10-9 is the score in favor of the Poles, but they find themselves on a pistol by loads of nades being bought on them and some Tech 9s, but no armor except on Spiro. So they're going to see a fast round from them. Looks like they are going to go for that A execute once more. So going to have to rely on the chaos of all these grenades landing to just try to find some crazy picks very quickly so they can get that bomb planted. But that's the mission. They need to get the bomb planted here. It would definitely be a massive aid to their situation overall.
That is a very different wall of smoke indeed. Got Molotovs all over the place. Here come the pop flashes through the smoke, which weren't there last time. Happy was behind the smoke. This time he goes down to the pistol of MICHU. There's one more behind the site. That's NBK. He manages to get 1 trade in, but the trade is coming back for both teams now. MICHU taking down shoxy. 2 versus 3. Only 1 AK on the Gamers2 side for the time being. Bomb is down there. That's worst case scenario ticks off. See if they can take out the round.
Good stuff there from kioShiMa, able to remove MICHU from the bomb spot. As now EnVyUs close in. Another frag there for kioShiMa. SmithZz. Oh, nice flick there for the head of Innocent with the AWP, and it's going to be the defuse coming in. Really nice retake there from EnVyUs. They're going to tie things up. 10-10 now the score, as we are going to see them still be like fairly low on money considering the fact that they're taking loads of damage. Because, I mean, what? They've won 5 rounds in a row now. So, Gamers2 are doing a pretty good job at keeping them accountable on their economy as we see the 4-buy come in. And double AWP now, Happy and SmithZz, in fact. So, going to be curious to see if MICHU is able to make a pick here. Where is he going exactly? He is in middle going for the timing pick, but it's going to be NBK who takes him down.
So far, so good. Oh, SmithZz bringing the hammer down like Judge Judy towards B. Only 3 Gamers2 players remaining. These AWPs putting in work here. This round has been shut down pretty quickly indeed. Less than 20 seconds on the clock. Less than 3 Gamers2 players remaining. Looks like Envy might take the lead here. NBK going down again. Much time remains on the clock, but many odds against the Polish side for this one.
I mean, in a spot like this, you need to find those one-on-ones, basically. You need to try to keep your number alive so that you can actually have a situation into a bomb plant and then a post plant as well. We saw NBK was able to create an effect like that, but if EnVyUs play positions correctly and don't peek and play together, then they should be able to avoid the only way which they can lose, which was just described there. So right now we're going to see mouz trying to actually just, you know, be
I think
careful.
They just did a fake actually, because Innocent was running away for a few seconds, but he's still right where he was. And
nice.
That's shoxy executed. So I don't know if that had a part to play in it, but they've got the desired result. You can see the boost into Vent here from the French side. Innocent's going to get caught with a nade in his hand. That's going to be only mouz, the bomb carrier. Less than 20 HP versus 3. Less than 20 seconds. He will not be long for this world.
Yeah, that was really nice play. Unfortunately, I mean, they did show the bomb as well when shoxy got the kill. When shoxy got killed. Either way, 11-10 now. EnVyUs up 1 round, and they get to lose 1 on the CT side, despite some really good attempts by Gamers2.
I think Gamers2 were trying to fake a B with that running there, and then push maybe short towards A after getting that frag. Was not to be, however. EnVyUs positioning was ready for the challenge.
And this is obviously smart too. Again, they know that there's double ops in play. They're going to go for that execute onto the A-bomb site. And they already showed some good grenades here. Or actually, yeah, they're going to do it where they actually potentially push 3 over towards short.
Oh, they've lost the bomb straight away. Happy was in an advanced position in Squeaky. The bomb went on its own and got taken out while they the rest of them rotated for the mid push. And they haven't killed a single player. That was a catastrophe. That was a modern tragedy, Dan.
Yeah, I was like looking for the way they were trying to set up the push, but before anyone can even think about that, EnVyUs just come in. They're like, no.
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 They're like, c'est quoi ça? Warps in play, bomb is down, so are the faces of the remaining players. Anyway, it's a new round, it's a new day. Gamers2 lacking nades to say the least here, gone for the force buy pretty much. This is going to have to be shock and awe. 1 smoke, 1 flash, 5 AKs. They're going to need to trade. Happy playing a different position now. Misses the jump. That's given his position away. Again, he's taken down the bomb carrier. He's just finding frag after frag. Is Happy with this AWP. Kryptonite for Gamers2 so far.
Oh, okay, we're going to have Innocent and MICHU picking up 2 quick kills, though, despite Happy's excellent work as a nicely placed incendiary. Will pick away at some of these players from Gamers2. In comes shoxy, though, on the retake with kioShiMa, and they are not looking too shabby at the moment. Stuck on the bomb itself, though, as kioShiMa's almost on full health. Going to find a quick one-on-one. He's going to win that. Innocent not peeking out for the trade in time, though. It's a bit of miscommunication between them, but he will pick up the frag as kioShiMa had no idea where he was. And that's going to be the round there for Gamers2. The first one they've made on the T side, and it's still a chunk of cash here left over for EnVyUs to make a nice buy of it. Are they going to go double up again? Oh, okay. Well, that is more or less the same thing. Auto sniper on SmithZz.
You know, SmithZz and GetRight are friends, right? And they both like a bit of auto sniper. And now that they are sword nip with 2 of them, absolutely disgusting. But it's Envy with 1. Let's see if they can get any work done. Oh, straight in the jaw. Left them with no teeth, Dan. You can't chew solids anymore. He needs baby food, Dan.
No frankfurters for him. Alright, counter boost again from EnVyUs. They've got that 1-man advantage, and they are actually getting aggressive behind it. I love this from EnVyUs. A lot of teams, I mean, it's a pretty correct way to approach the situation. You've got an advantage. Now that the T's make a desperate move and capitalize on their mistakes. But no, EnVyUs, they want to compound Gamers2 and their lack of options and just make it even worse for them. So they've taken down 3 players aggressively. And in the previous round, we saw them take all 5 down on a short aggression towards A. This is why EnVyUs is so dangerous. It's hard to predict that kind of play from them. And now Gamers2, what are they even doing right now? They've got Spiro.
What was that?
With a nice pick on shoxy. He's just crab walking into B storage, as you do.
Casually crab walking, crab strafing.
Alright, so...
Have you seen a crab strafe before?
Yes.
You have?
They strafe all the time.
You with crabs all the time?
Yeah. I have a family of crabs in my apartment, James.
You have crabs, Dan.
And I observe them.
Dan has crabs. You heard it here first. We're going for a save here from Gamers2, saving 1 AK and 1 AWP. Did you miss me?
I look after them well.
You keep it,
I feed them.
Keep them well maintained. Get the shampoo in there.
I hydrate them.
Oh dear. It's only game 1 of match 1 as well. We're in for a long night, people.
Okay, so EnVyUs back on track. They did get the save out of Gamers2 though. I mean, Orb still in Spiro, so you can still do a lot of damage with that potentially. What are we going to see here from EnVyUs? Looks like a pretty standard setup again. Just deep onto middle with 1 player, so he can go back off towards the vent after the opening seconds of the round. Now that the mid push is not going to happen quickly.
That smoke that Smith threw off the wall onto B is the same smoke that RPK throws when he plays that position. Do you know why I know that, Dan?
Why?
Because I'm a nerd.
Nice. Oh, counter boost again. Oh no, Minos! Look at this timing. Oh my god, this guy is psychic. He just knows. Or he's just really lucky, or one of those, or combination. Because that timing was really sick. But EnVyUs, look how much map control they have right now. They're just in the faces of Gamers2, attacking the back, and the rotation's going to come in here for NBK. He's moved in towards B at the moment, but Gamers2 still have time to expand on the map, go middle or go A, wherever they want really, but they're just sticking around B storage for now. And they can't really mess it up here. As long as they stick together, they have such a big advantage in numbers and all the nades. And MICHU even gets the pick onto middle, so now it's going to be down to NBK, sorry, to Happy and SmithZz. Smith down on the site, he's going to get eliminated straight away. So GG.
I'm liking these. I'm liking the off angles that we're seeing Happy and Smith's hold. Like you'll see Smith's on the what's that thing called that covers the tank on red on A? There's a name for it. It was changed. They changed the color of it so people were more visible in front of it, but I forget the name of it. Like that stuff.
The tank.
The kind of cover thing.
I don't know.
Okay. Someone tweet me the name. Someone tweet me the English. But anyway, he was in that position for, you know, he's mixing it up. Both Orpers are mixing it up, playing the off angles, being in unexpected areas. Smith didn't get the pick on that occasion, but playing it well in that regard. 3 rounds away from victory. Gamers2 closing the gap to round 1. And if EnVy go for the buy here, look at the money they will be left with. Obviously, this is a buy situation, but they lose this round, it'll be a tearful situation. Now it's Gamers2 with the auto sniper in tow, in mouz, and Spiro with the AWP.
We've got 3 players on B storage though. It looks like a quick push here from EnVyUs. Oh dear, the team kill's coming in, almost happening twice there. His kill team's very low, but
he's not getting invited to the Christmas party, Dan.
It's gonna be B storage now for EnVyUs. Now, do Gamers2 retake it, or do they let them have it? Because I mean, if they let them have it, they should realize that there should be no reason for EnVyUs to have more than 1 guy in this area. The closest another guy can be playing from is on in the vent area. So if they can try to like work into middle, then they can have a really surefire take on B. But actually, Smith is going to take the pick. He's going to get some support and get escorted out of there. I actually think that's a safe option at this time in the round, and they're going to come out with an advantage. So now, 4 versus 3, EnVyUs have to be thinking, okay, how are Gamers2 going to attack this situation? What is the safest way we can deal with this? And they've got a good coverage. 2 on A, 1 towards the connector in middle, and 1 kind of playing safe angle from CT on.
Their only chance is to kill Smiths right now. That's their only chance. Because trying to push a site with 2 snipers and 1 AK and that's it is not easy. You lack flexibility. And the thing is, this execute's probably going to be a slow one because they're thinking, is somebody in checkers, is somebody on the site, is someone going to pop out of CT? You see MICHU, the AK player, having to push, and they've executed those smokes quite well. And the decision making here is really good. He's holding the right angles to try and be as dynamic as possible. Now they're on the site, the AWPs and snipers are coming out, and only NBK remains. So difficult position for Gamers2, but they've put themselves in a winning position. Yeah,
NBK's only got a single flash to use for utility as well. And then it goes towards headshot as he makes his way towards that bomb site. Now, one of the players, mouz, is insanely low, 2 HP in fact. Oh, he takes down the head of Spiro, just mouz left with that 2 HP. Oh, he's going to actually get the kill. Nice stuff there by NBK. No ring around the rosies there for mouz. He tried it, but NBK was having none of that.
Is it rosies or roses?
Rosies. I'm going to say roses.
I think Salakis says rosies.
I went with some creativity there, James. Trying to put my own flavor on it. But now you told me Sadikis does it as well. So I have no creativity. I just copy people. I have no originality. No, you know, there's that thought as well that no idea is original as well.
They say that like in arts, you know.
Yeah.
But whatever. I don't have the time for these lofty conversations, Dan.
Yeah, let's not get this.
There's Counter-Strike to be played.
Let's not get deep in this.
Alright, so we've got 1 Gamers2 player over towards the squeaky area, and it's going to be a bum rush through A main with limited supplies. And there's another frag from Happy. That's the position I was talking about earlier, the off angle there. Is it tarpaulin or whatever? Anyway, mouz finally finding the frag, but NBK, I was going to say, was still around the quad boxes, but he has now fallen. MICHU from behind. Dirty Assassin he is. 2 versus 2 now, and they're trying to find out where these remaining players are. There's one, and the second one will fall soon afterwards. So Gamers2 refusing to give up here. 13-14 in favour of EnVy, and now look at the money. This could not have come at a worse time for the French side.
That was a pretty strong bum rush indeed. The bums are remaining at the end of the round. Now it's the 13-14, and with the economy as it is, despite EnVyUs looking so good for so long, could all be over pretty soon if they're unable to actually bring things back on their buy. So going for a normal spread on this this pistol situation, I mean, at this point they just need to win rounds. They just find ways to win rounds. It's not going to be about economic damage or anything like that. But with just pistols, no armor, no grenades, nothing, it's just so hard to actually make that actually happen. So shox is going to try to do something here with his P2000 towards mid. He can get some information in middle as well. Well, that's a hard, James.
Indeed they are. Gamers2 have to be careful because, save for the two B players, the others are more or less all in 1vx situations. Fortunately for them, the NV players are a bit of a distance away. It looks like we may have a peek here from NBK towards a main soon to try and get the info, but it may be all too late as we have a 5-man push in towards the B bomb site.
kioShiMa and Smith picking up a couple kills though. That's all they'll get though, and now it's down to NBK and Happy, but there's loads of nades to be used. In fact, I say loads, there's only 2 remaining after those smokes, and there's an angle, and Happy's going to abuse it. MICHU going down there. Good work there from the PT50 of Happy, so they're actually making a go of this round. What can happen, I don't think, in the end here is they can play these positions very well, but if Happy can keep them on the site and just force them to die, just with a measly P250, that's in of itself is such an amazing result, and looks like he might be able to accomplish this. Is one going to escape the site, and mouz is going to be able to safely back away also. So Happy almost held them both in there. That would have been ridiculous.
Terrorists win.
Yeah, he will survive with 10 HP and a P250.
All this money. This is just really horrible for them to deal with.
We are seeing a lack of helmets here, of course, as tough decisions must be made.
Well, I don't think the scout is a tough decision for NBK. He's been buying that just constantly lately. He's probably one of the best players at abusing it at this point. He's been using it so much. And we're going to have a very standard round from EnVyUs. So there's no funny business from them here.
Look at all the mollies on the Polish side. They don't want any sneaky business from this EnVyUs team, especially at such a crucial kind of clutch part of the game. Oh, Smith's getting sprayed down.
1 HP.
He just got hosed.
God damn.
He got hosed by the secret police fire truck.
And there's fire everywhere. Raining down on the site. Spiro's going to go in. Smith can't get it done. It's going to be Gamers2 occupying the bomb site, and it should be a quick plant, but in comes shoxy up on the top. On heaven, up the ramp, gets himself a frag, almost a second on the spray. What a nice adjustment there, but it won't be good enough. EnVyUs need to win this round. They need to find a way with NBK and Happy right here, but Happy is sustaining quite a lot of damage. Now, if they think there's truly no way back into this site, and they go for the save, and they play for that overtime, that's a really dire situation, because they got no money to play with anyway, and they're likely going to get hunted down here. This crossfire is just not going to do anything. Vincent's going to come in now. Happy will be spotted, and Spiro will finish him off with some hot lead, and it's going to be 15-14 as Gamers2 are on map point, and EnVyUs have nothing but a scout to really work with and some pistol armor. 5
mollies once again for Gamers2 in what could be the final round of Game 1. Very important purchases indeed as this continues. We'll have to see how they use them and what EnVy can do to get around them, if anything at all. 3 people going towards A from EnVy. Maybe we'll have a pop flash coming in, but shoxy's holding a smoke, which makes me wonder what he's up to. NBK going for the jumping scout once again.
So tag on Spiro. The AWPer has been tagged. Now who else can NBK tag? That is the question.
There's a Facebook joke in there somewhere.
It's a very tentative round at the moment, as neither team wants to overstep. He's going to go in for some picks towards A. Oh, good stuff there. The classic pop flash in. shoxy's not even going to pick up the Molotov. He's just going to take the AK and fall back, and they've found themselves quite an advantage have EnVyUs.
Yeah, this is a similar thing that Gamers2 did the last time they were up against the Eco, save for the previous one. Second last time, I suppose, where they were all fairly spread out, apart from 2 people towards B, and they were at risk of being isolated and punished. Look at that flash coming in there. Great counter by EnVy so far. They've got 2 kills in the bag. Make that 3. Those 5-7s far too close for comfort for Gamers2. They won't get a single kill in the final round. Completely annihilated. We are going to be in overtime. MR3, 16k. That means it's 3 rounds and a half. 16k for both teams. Carnage will ensue.
Ops everywhere.
I don't like the way Gamers2 play the anti-ecos.
No. Because
there's so much isolation, Dan. It's like being on MySpace.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, it's like in a round, like in any round, the longer you leave it, the more time you're giving an opponent to get opportunities to do things, basically. So if you have an opportunity with loads of utility when they don't have utility, you can effectively just shut them down straight away on a site and move in together, get trades effectively, and then you still have a good advantage when they retake. So anyway, it's stuff we can talk about later on perhaps, but we're going to have the first round of overtime between Gamers2 and Team EnVyUs here, as Team EnVyUs are continuing on the CT side, and already they have spotted out this push coming in. Wow, SmithZz somehow cannot connect there, as Gamers2 are piling into the bomb site. Won't get many more chances. There's one. He will connect it, but he gets burned alive as MICHU goes up close behind the flames to take over the bomb site, getting tagged through the smoke. He is really in a lot of trouble here, moving so aggressively, and he will get punished. EnVyUs going in over the top of the smoke with MBK, and they're doing quite well on the trace, but it's MICHU to answer back, as it's just shoxy now. All that stands for the French side. By short, here goes MICHU rounding the corner. shoxy with a very timely peek, and that might just have done it. As now MICHU has no idea, and shoxy will pick up the kill and save the round for EnVyUs, but that was a close one.
I feel like Gamers2 are not going to get a better chance to close out map 1 than we saw at the end of normal time, and I'm wondering if they're capable of doing it. They came pretty close to winning that round. Again, we saw 9 Molotovs at the start of that round. But Happy missed a lot of shots. They could have got two frags at once there, you know. That probably shouldn't have been as close as it was for Gamers2. But it is, again, Envy with the round in the bag. Nice pop flash coming in there from shoxy.
I think it's SmithZz, by the way. How dare you speak ill of Happy? How dare you?
You think what?
It was SmithZz, I think. Missing the ops shots.
I sincerely apologize.
Good. shox is not going to apologize for anything. He's very unapologetic as he takes over B storage.
Look how close Envy are playing to A main as well. We've still got MICHU in there, but going for the boost. Don't know if he will hear that, but I mean, what can he do about it in this position anyway? Well, I guess there's that.
Well, Happy's still in the position, and I guess...
What's Happy doing?
I guess he didn't realize he's looking for another
player.
player.
Is there a smoke there? There's an invisible smoke. Okay, there's invisible smoke. Surely there's an invisible smoke, Dan.
No, James. This is just how the game is now.
Okay. All right. 4 versus 3. 35 seconds remaining here for Gamers2 to put in work. Happy 5 HP in that position. Oh, look how much life it's cost Innocent, but that is the site in their favour. shoxy's on short though, and they're going to have to be careful. They need to get this bomb down. There's an excellent pick onto the face of shoxy. More mollies coming out. Nades all over the place. Oh, that's money. 3 points there for kioShiMa. 2 versus 2 now. Bomb just about to go down. And can he get the wall bang in here? They're running out of time. He just about gets a plant. But he's still got to find kioShiMa.
Oh my god, he's getting shot at from both sides, MICHU was. And he still picks up both kills. That is going to be absolutely gutting for kioShiMa, who was just spamming bullets into the side of him, but he couldn't find the frag in time. And that's the equalizing round now for Gamers2. It must have been an invisible smoke, by the way, but I haven't seen that GoTV bug for quite some time, so it seems a little bit odd, but pretty funny nonetheless. I'm just going to go for the classic position there to allow them for that 1-3-1 setup. EnVyUs have been running this repeatedly, and SmithZz is even going to get the pick into B storage. There's one more player where that came from, but that early round advantage is going to be quite nice. mouz is going to even things up, though, and EnVyUs in rounds like this previously get aggressive, but they won't even get an opportunity as Gamers2 are starting to push all over the place. They actually, no, here they are trying the same aggression as before, and this time Spiro nails shoxy back down onto the floor with the AWP, and it's going to be a 3-on-4 in favor of Gamers2. Make that a 2-on-4 now, as they do excellent work from A main. Should be the round now for them. They've got every chance to win it, unless something dramatic happens here. We've got kioShiMa with a bit of a wall bang there onto MICHU, but it's going to be the trade back in, and SmithZz, he can do nothing, James, but die. But fall to the floor in anguish.
Okay, so can they close it out in the second half? Gamers2. They start with a round lead. Second half, it's the T sides that have... Actually, it's hard to say. I want to say the T sides have been more difficult for them than the CT sides, but they, you know, EnVyUs got a fair amount of T sides, and now we've only got 3 of them in this half. We are really on a knife edge. I couldn't call a winner here, so we'll have to wait and see what happens. 2 AWPs on the French side, only 1 for the Poles. And again, we've got Envy players, I think it's NBK in A main at the moment, being joined by SmithZz. 2-1-2 set up for Gamers2, in control of mid for the time being. Envy have enough time on the clock to go for it now, as it seems they are doing. shox trying to find a pick onto the inevitable peek from the box in mid, but it's going to be MICHU getting a sneaky shot on Happy. They've got some off angles of their own, the Poles.
Yeah, Envy's really need something to even things up, and there it is, NBK going to find the result. However, time is ticking away slowly but surely. And now, EnVyUs, they do have middle control, and they've got players to defend. Oh, MICHU going to go in close, catches the AWPer off guard. EnVyUs will drop with NBK towards A main, and now it's got to be on this B split. Can it work out for them? The rotation is only just now coming in from Gamers2, so there is a window, a small one. EnVyUs must act quickly, but I guess we all know what happens now, James.
Teleporting GoTV. Okay, so Gamers2 have 2 AWPs now on the CT side, and Envy have gone for 3. Seems that the AWP is the way forward. I know some of you Nordics call it AVP, but to me that's Alien versus Predator. Quite spread out are the EnVyUs team now. Got one, in fact, going all the way back to T-Spawn. It's kioShiMa. Not sure what he's looking for, but in the meantime, NBK will be taken out by the Nice in A main. Got Happy being heavily tagged as well. All the nades coming in. Again, MR316K, it is a nade bonanza.
Ooh, that's the peek over the middle. Spirit will spot it, but missed the shot. That is going to be a blessing for EnVyUs now, as they don't lose that man just yet. But Spirit gets another opportunity. SmithZz goes over the top. He wants to answer back, and it's going to be with a frag onto Innocent. Happy they're going to get caught. Oh, the no-scope is good on MICHU, and it's going to be a very interesting situation now. We do have only 35 seconds left. The bomb is down in clear vision of Spiro. They've got to go for it, and of course he will never miss that flick shot. Spiro is still challenging here. Just one player left, and of course the time is really against Happy. Spiro closes out the round there, 4K from him. Really nice work on the AWP. So Gamers2 showing that indeed they can steal away a map from EnVyUs, but can they steal away the series altogether? Because with the general play that we saw there, it was definitely impressive, to say the least.
Yeah, it was good, and I'm glad that they got the W in the end, because I feel like they should have got it in that last round, be it not for some arguably poor play on the anti-eco, you know, Envy exploiting the kind of simple pop flash up close 5-7, just complete annihilation there. So Gamers2 getting the first map on the board. Again, it is a best of 3, so we're going to go to a short break while they set up for the second map, and then we will see you in a few minutes.